So this will show you the asset collectors and set managers. So I have model manager here, texture, shader, image, sprite font. I'll go into the sprite font manager more later. I'll make that like a separate video, along with all the sprite and such in general. They have their default paths, and then they're all stored in a map. The reason I chose map was because it best controls saving something as a string as well as a class. So the string obviously the key, as you would expect, and then they are accessed from that key throughout the game. I don't know. So the way it works is so there's no duplications. Most of the time you'll have it so it's equal to the end, so it's equal to nothing, and then you just create a new one. But if it has been created before, I'll delete that model that was previously in this key, and then create a new one. I don't know if that's okay. I assume that's fine. And then getting the model, I don't know if I can go much faster than this, considering it's a string that's being used to access it. I just find it, make sure it actually exists, and then returns it. They're all essentially the same thing. So as you'd expect, this is the same way. The deletion goes for the unload content at the end of the game. You delete the managers associated with it. Default assets needed by this engine. No, I don't think I have all the default assets. I mean, I load essentially every asset in the game. This won't be the full size of the submission. This is far too big to upload to Perforce, but that's just me on the local machine. Deletion and get, I showed you the data structure. They're obviously all singletons. Yada, yada, yada. And then the documentation. Here is the texture manager, and I'll just scroll through it. And then the model manager, time manager, and yeah. And then the time manager is what you expected. It gets the time, it gets the free key frame time, and the deletion is called here. So at the end of the game, I terminate it. I assume that's where you want it. As you saw, it has freeze time, and as you saw, I showed you the documentation for it. So those are my asset managers. I don't think there's much more to show you, so I will end the video here.